You know what they say, that sometimes reality can be weirder than fiction. And this is one of those stories that when you hear, you be like, how would this happen in a real life scenario? Welcome back to NedWorld as we dive into this.
And over the past couple of days, I've been receiving lots of messages, questions about the whole story that I got on Instablog about my brother and his wife that accused him of rape in the UK. Alright, so I just wanted to, I didn't want to respond because I had not heard from him, and we spoke today and he was able to provide clear context, alright, about the whole issue. And his phone was seized, alright. We both know that if you're dealing with a criminal investigation in the UK, they'll take your phone as part of investigation. So, but he's been able to get a hold of his phone, and then we spoke. And I'm just going to give a summary of everything without wasting your time. Now, my brother got married in December, the love of his life. He's known this girl for 6 years, alright. He's known her for 6 years. So it's not like he just met her somewhere. He's known her for 6 years. They've known each other for 6 years. Okay, I just wanted to stress that rather. Now, 2 days after the wedding, he found intimate pictures, videos that she was exchanging with her ex-boyfriend. His name is Desmond, in the UK. Alright, in the UK. Her ex stays in the UK. She and this guy they're exchanging nudes, they are talking and everything. He found out 2 days after the wedding.
What would you have done if you found conversations like that between the lady that you just got married to and her ex? For me, I think I would end the whole marriage there and then. I don't think there's anything to talk about. There's nothing to discuss again. And as he said, they've been dating for 6 years. If for the past 6 years that you've been dating this lady, she still deemed it fit to converse with her ex, send intimate pictures with the ex, what do you think would happen if you get married? Do you think the cheating would stop there? I don't think it will stop there now. If for the past 6 years she has harbored the same feeling that she had for the ex, it is his girl that you're getting married to. It is no longer your girl. She belongs to him. And this reminds me of Okafor's law. If you know Okafor's law, you know that it is true 90% of the time.
2 days. Now, he also found out that this man had been processing visa for his new wife, this Desmond with the UK. Now, this Desmond is married though. He's married he's married to a wife. He has a wife there in the UK, a Nigerian in the UK that he's married to. But he processed visa for this babe. This is my brother's wife. So my brother's wife found out, he was devastated. But of course, he didn't want to cancel the wedding. He didn't want to say, I'm not marrying again, of which I know so many men will do, including me. He didn't do that. He said, okay, just cut off communication. The man requested, he said, cut off communication from this guy. That's all I asked for. We are married.
This particular move that the brother made is a very, very stupid move on its end. Because you can't control a person. You can try to force a person to do whatever you want them to do. What if you are not there? They will do what they want to do. It's left for them to decide that they want to cut somebody off. And from what I perceive from the whole of this conversation so far, is the fact that she's in love with him and she does not want to let him go. So you can't force a lady like that to let go of a relationship that she holds dear in her heart. No matter the fact that this man has a family, she still wants to be with him. She's ready to be the side chick to this Desmond guy. It is an L for the brother. But let's continue.
Now, and the woman kneels down and say, oh, I will do that. His wife say, I will not do it again and everything. And that's how the matter ended. And the man requested a refund from UK visas, and they gave him his refund. I think, yes, I'm going to put up, I have the screenshot for that. He gave him back his refund. Now, as of September this year, she gave birth. She had moved to the UK already. She gave birth. Now, before we go to the birth part, after they had moved to the UK, him now, they go work now. Alright? She's a dependent, she never get work yet. He found out that she had resumed talking to this Desmond again with the UK. Look, that was processing her visa for her. She had resumed talking to him. They've started doing those crazy things. They exchanged this thing. So, it was like, what the fuck is going on? And then she said, hey, in short, Her UK number, which she just get, she don't use on the text time already. Hey, what's good? She said, I'm sorry, and then she blocked him again. Now, all right, life goes on. He by September, just about 3 months ago, she gave birth. Okay, and out of some curiosity, because we're in that era where DNA and everything, out of some curiosity, he went to do a DNA test. All right, I'm going to put the result on the screen. He did a DNA test, and the DNA test confirmed that he is not the biological father of this child.
Whoa. Why am I not surprised? I'm not surprised one bit that he's not the father. Like the saying goes, fool me one time, shame on you. But fool me the second time, they can't put the blame on you because you are the one that decided to get fooled. And this is the third time. How can you continue forgiving somebody that consistently cheats on you? If you continue forgiving somebody that cheats on you like this, it means that you don't respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, your wife would never respect you. And if your wife does not respect you, how do you expect other people to respect you? It does not make any sense to me that you keep on forgiving her. She keep on sending nudes to her ex, and you keep on forgiving her. Please make that make sense to me.
Okay, he was devastated. He was calm about it. He reached out to about 3 family members, close friends, and then because of how the situation is in the UK, he told him, see, don't do anything yet. Just be calm about it. Just take time, all right? And so talk to more people, try to pick brains, this and so. He reached out to his pastor, and then his pastor said, see, the pastor said, okay, see, go and protect your family, all right? So he resolved in his heart he was going to forgive her, although the people that were advising were like, see,
what is going on here? This is just a cock behavior. He's a cock presently. What kind of pastor gives this kind of advice? That you should protect your family, you should protect a woman that gave birth to another man. You should swallow your pride and remain with her. It's better for me not to have anything, leave that relationship, leave her with all of my property, start my life afresh, knowing fully well that since I've made that money before, I can make it again. Instead of me remaining in that relationship. Come on now, come on. He needs better people to advise him because this is not a life that any man should have to deal with.
The guy go tell her the matter, she will go bring one false charge against you, all right? But he wasn't worried about that. He decided to forgive her, and then he went home on the 27th, in November. No, it's sometime in October, rather, sometime early November, rather. He confronted her, told her, see, I know this child is not my own. He showed her the DNA test result. I know this child is not my own, but I forgive you. The only thing you go do for me is that this child will not stay with us. Because I'm a student, yet I'm working, you're not working. I cannot now be doing childcare for a child that is not my own. The expenses is too much for a young man. And it was like, okay, I'm going to work, think about it, and then let me know what happened. And when I come back, we'll talk. And she even now confessed who she suspects is the real father. My brother even called the man. And the funny part, the real father of the child back for Nigeria here is also a married man with 2 children. Apparently,
picking the wrong partner is the worst thing that you can do to yourself as a man. Nobody wants to deal with this kind of thing. It's very saddening. It's heartbreaking that he's dealing with this. But you can't tell me that you did not see the writing on the wall before you went ahead to taking this responsibility for yourself. You can't tell me that during the dating phase, you did not see anything for that 6 years. Then after 2 days of you getting married to this lady, you got an evidence that the universe is trying to tell you, abort mission, but you decided that you want to get into this. You have yourself to blame. You have yourself to blame.
She had sex with him 1 week before their wedding. Hey! 1 week before their wedding, she had sex with him and then got married to my brother about 1 week later. Now, my brother called him and said, hey, no quarrel. See, if I say you're picking, you get picking here, how we go do? And my brother said, hey, we're going to send the child over and then if you want to do your own DNA test to ascertain whether or not you get them or not, also do your own. But this speaking no go stay with me. He was pretty calm about it. There was no violence, and then he even told his wife that, see, plenty people just make her not tell you this matter because they fear say you go report me to, you go bring up one allegation or another allegation because they fear say I go remove you from visa and everything. I'm not going to do all of that. Okay, I'm not going to do all of that. I forgive you, but I cannot I cannot be hustling and taking care of a child that is.
What do you mean by you forgive her? Come on. Sometimes you just need to find your balls and put it back where it's supposed to be. This is not a forgivable offense. This is not a forgivable offense. There are certain things that are forgivable offense and there are certain things that are unforgivable. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an unforgivable offense.
It's not biologically mine. Forget the fact that he has been betrayed. This was this was the highest character he showed. Alright? Now, he went to work on the 27th of November. That was his 27th of November. He came back from work and there were police officers in the house. And they arrested him. And these were the charges. He was taken to cell. And these are the charges. Rape of an adult 18 plus. And this is the byline of the rape. Consent was given for sex, but consent was not given for ejaculation. Husband and wife. Consent was given for sex, but the wife says she no give him consent for him to ejaculate. What the fuck is that? Anyway, he was arrested. He spent one night in jail and was granted bail. And the bail condition was that he should not near his own house until 26th of January. These are part of the bail conditions.
If you have been following world events, you know that the United Kingdom, England particularly, is not a real place. Their ideology on relationship, on marriage is warped. I don't know what is wrong with the UK, but they have a serious issue that they need to fix with their whole system. It's very, very centered against men. If you're a man, you can't afford to misstep, because if you misstep, you will pay dearly for it.
Fucking crazy, yeah? Now, here's the twist. Okay? And I'm saying, we know this now because she came and confessed. Now, after my brother had confronted her about this child, you know what she did? She called, as he confronted her and went to work, she called her ex. Desmond. Okay, that's this Desmond guy. She called this Desmond guy. And now what did this Desmond, and told this Desmond guy everything. See it happened. Desmond and his wife. That's this Desmond that she's exchanging sensitive pictures with. She called him and told him and his wife. I'm not sure his wife knows that that the woman and the man they do something. So he told him everything. And then the wife is like, now this kind of thing they fear you. Something will go find one allegation, lay against them. He go just spend one night for sale. So by the time he come back from sale, he go calm down. Anything we tell him to do, he go do. So now waiting they run. So they don't down for one of their person way from Nigeria too. Can you imagine? Right. And we know this because she confessed it. She confessed to my brother. So they now told her that, see, here's what we are going to do. Now I didn't state this, but when he found out that she was chatting with this same Desmond with her UK number, it got so bad that at a point he said, okay, let me buy you a new phone. He collected that old phone and bought her a new phone. And there was one, bought her a new phone. Now, so when they tell this Desmond and his wife the matter of the accusation, the one where she don't catch her now, she don't talk and Desmond say, and the wife want to say, okay, they go Adam saying a coercive behavior, saying they coercive, and then she add rape. So they told her to do all this. In fact, she was so scared that she was like, this thing is looking very serious. They told her, no, say I just after one day go calm down, one just is a humble lamb. And she followed them and did this. And he was arrested. And these are the things that came after his arrest. He lost his job. Immediately, he was suspended from work immediately. Now, his DBS was updated. For those of you in the UK, you know what more that DBS means, that a rape charge has been added to his record in the country. What that means is that he cannot work in some places again for his life, just because of that charge. Now, and where he works before this charge happened was he works with children. He was immediately suspended. Sharp, no time. Now, he didn't have anywhere to go. He started doing Ogwaja work in the UK. They work for factory. They do this. That's what he was doing. Even that's what he's still doing up till now. Now, when the arrest had been done, he was granted bail without his phone. Of course, he had to be using people's messenger to chat to me and talk to me and tell me what's going on. All right. So she was now like, and in this report where she give police, she know add the DNA. Now when my brother and the lawyer did this thing, they can't tell police everything. So even then they were like, met police, were like, this kind of matter be this ejaculation without as in consent for ejaculation. All right. So but bottom line, especially in a married couple. So, let me move forward. Time no day. So eventually it was even, so what we now know is that it was even the Desmond himself that sent the report to police. That got her a lawyer, sent the report to police.
His brother decided that he's not going to take it personal, that he's going to live with the wife despite the child not being his, despite the wife continually cheating, and still they decided to mess his life up. Sometimes this is what you get when you decide not to take certain actions that you ought to take. If he has stopped this from the very beginning, he wouldn't have gotten to this place. Now his life is ruined, and with the charge placed on his record, it's going to be very difficult for him to get a job. Like I said previously, the worst thing that you can do to yourself as a man is picking the wrong partner. It can either make you or it will break you.
Now, as they were doing that one, have they granted him bail? Investigation is still going on. They not told her that, see, this two don't do your husband, so you don't lose your job. This thing, he go remove you from a visa. Or this is what we will not do. They started planning how she will get asylum. They told her that okay, they will apply for asylum for her. They will add that. They came up with something that they apply for housing from housing council too. Then they said something very, very, very crazy that she will have to fake a phone call with somebody in Nigeria. Now she will record this phone call, and then this phone call, the person will shout, say, "Shebi, now you go report our brother to police. Anything make you come Nigeria, we go kill you." This was what they were contriving as evidence they will use to apply for asylum, and we know this because she confessed it. Because
what did he do to deserve this kind of treatment from her? It is sad. Sometimes reality is worse than fiction. Things like this in movies, in fictional books, it does not get this gory, it does not get this nasty. There's no spark of creativity that will come to your mind for you to write this kind of story in a book or in a movie, and for you to get this kind of ring to it, because this is so nasty.
Because the matter don't reach where we are getting to it. Can you imagine how crazy, how sinister people can be? Jesus. Okay. Bottom line is that even when my brother was living in the streets, living on the streets, looking for money, doing all sorts of work just to this thing, they were still contriving, thinking of more ways. And then she, like say, she started, I don't know, she started seeing something sinister. Why husband and wife, they more interested in seeing her own marriage end. Even after the man does say Ingo continue the marriage. I think at some point she said she needed to do again. And then she went to the police and withdrew the charges, and then called him and told him she has dropped the charges, and confessed and told him everything that I'm not telling, some of the things that I'm not telling you. That's where we are. That's where we are. And it's sad because this man has lost his job. He has lost his job. His DBS has been updated. Remember now, police no drop the charge. Now she go withdraw the charge. What that means is that in their head, maybe they settled out of court, but in the record, they just say he was accused of rape. It is insane. It is fucking insane, guys. Why? Look at the extent people go. The extent people go. And it's so sad that these false rape allegations is making it hard for even real victims to come out and speak. When they are not real victims, nobody go answer them. Why are you people doing this? Why are you people doing this? So this is where we are. This is where we are. Of course, we are taking legal action against Desmond, Sci-Fi, and even the wife. That's where we are. You have ruined my brother's life. destroyed his reputation, fucked up his mental health. He's a total mess right now. He's a total mess right now. Even when they make this video, I'm a total mess. I cannot believe that people have the heart to sit down, to contrive these machinations, this wickedness. It is insane. It is fucking insane.
If you've never been accused for something you did not do, dragged by the police and jailed, you might not understand the gravity of what this family is going through. Why do you need enemies when you have a wife like this? You might say that she grew a conscience in the last minute to go ahead to withdrawing this case, but it will not stop what she has done. It will not stop the mess that she has started. This is a very sad story that we all should learn a thing or two from. No matter how much you love anybody, no matter how much you cherish them, there are certain lines that when your partner crosses, despite the fact that you love them, you, for your own safety, for your own life, you just end that relationship. You end it. That would be the best thing. I'm not saying she's the worst or she cannot change, but she should not change with you. She should go and change with another person. That is what I truly believe. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Trust you liked it. Trust you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Very, very important. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Bye and stay tuned for more.